Hi Angels, and today I have a book review for you of The Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. I'm not very good at author name pronunciation. So The Wrath in the Dawn is a retelling of 1001 Nights or Arabian Nights, and it follows a girl named Shazzy who volunteers to marry the king, who kills his new bride every single morning. And he has previously killed her best friend, and she's out for revenge, and that's why she volunteers to be his wife. And when she gets there, she finds out that Khalid, the king, is not all that she thought he was. He's not the monster she thought he was going to be. He's just a normal boy, and she can't help but sort of like him a bit. And she starts off the first night by telling him a story and leaving the story on a cliffhanger so that he will want to keep her alive one more day, and does that for a few nights before he doesn't much care about the stories anymore and just wants to keep her alive for her. And it's just beautiful. The writing style was beautiful, it was amazing, the story, the love. I loved that she hated him so much because of what she thought he was, and then by the end of the book she doesn't so much hate him anymore, and I love it when romances are slow burning and not instant, and a character has to go from feeling one feeling to feeling the exact opposite feeling in one book, and that's definitely what Shazzy did. By the end of this book, it was just like she did a 180 and she was a completely different person. We get different perspectives in this book. We get the perspective of Khalid the king, we get the perspective of Shazzy, we get this perspective of Shazzy's best friend and first love, Tariq, and also the perspective of Shazzy's dad. And I did not like the two other perspectives, Shazzy's dad and her first love. I just didn't connect with them at all. I didn't like their story. Every time it was their story, I wanted to get back to Shazzy and Khalid and them being in love with each other, but that's just me. And Tariq is staging a rebellion and to get Shazzy back out of the palace, and it just seems like a child. He just seems like a child the whole way through it. I just didn't like his character at all. I didn't think he was a convincing love interest. I didn't feel like this strong woman of Shazzy would be in love with Tariq. I just could not find any redeeming qualities about him whatsoever, but that's just me. I just didn't like him very much, and I thought he just assumed she was in love with him and assumed that she wanted to leave the palace without ever asking her if that's what she wanted to do. Until somebody said basically like ask her what she wants to do, and she was such a good female character that I think that was undermining her a lot too much, and she should have spoken out for herself a little bit. I didn't feel like there was a lot of world building, but that was okay because we were very focused in on Shazzy and Khalid's love story, and then like Tariq and her dad doing whatever they were doing the whole book. And I thought it was okay that we didn't have any world building, and I'm pretty sure we will have more world building in the second book, and it won't just be focused in on the palace like this one was. I don't think, apart from in Tariq's point of view, we left the palace ever. So this was very situated on just them falling in love with each other rather than anything else in the world, which I thought was very important because we need that. And hopefully that'll mean that the next books they're already established and that's fine and there's going to be no problems there. And hopefully that's how it is, but then we have the big thing about the curse going on that we need to solve, and hopefully that'll get solved because I don't want the alternative to happen. I thought Khalid was a very redeeming character, and you definitely felt really sorry for him that he'd been made to kill these girls. I mean, you still saw that he had let them be killed, but you saw that he didn't really have a lot of a choice, and he did at the beginning try not to do what he had to do, but he just realised that that wasn't going to work and that he was going to kill more people by not killing his brides than he was gonna save people by not killing his brides, and it would have been a difficult choice for a boy of 14, 15 to make. And yeah, you definitely saw all his, you got to know him really well, even though at the beginning he was so closed off. When he fell in love with Shazzy, it definitely got more, you got to know him so well, and I really enjoyed that. So yeah, I really loved The Wrath of the Dawn. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Even though I had some problems with Tarek's point of view and stuff, I still thought it was good enough in Shazzy and Kelly's point of view to mean that I was going to give it 5 out of 5 stars. So let me know in the comments if you're going to read this book or if you've already read it, and we can discuss it in the comments, because I really want to discuss it. I really like this book, and yeah, I will see you next time. Goodbye!